I drive a bus for express bus. Very monotonous for me driving around in circles back and forth to the airport for 6-7 hours.
Debbie and the kids be up and they'd be going to bed while I'm at work and I'd be coming in at 2 or 3 in the morning. You know? What do you want me to do? I do safety, construction training and that sort of stuff, you know. I have to wear a shirt and tie, I have to look cuffs and collars, that's all we said, and make sure no tattoos come over your cuffs and collars. Building sites isn't too bad because, you know, you look a bit rough on the building site, but when I walk into a corporate office and all, you do see everyone shuffling a bit going, what's the story with your man, you know?
On a daily basis, I deal with young people with quite serious behavioural difficulties. Yeah, like in fact, you pull a muscle here and you pull a muscle there and you might get bit or you might get scrabbed or scraped or, you know, there's, like I know people who've been off work for a while after breaking bones and things like that.
I am a maths and physics and science teacher by day, and I teach all years. I teach junior science, Leaving Cert maths and Leaving Cert physics. It's been very busy. I used to be in charge of the first year girls football team. I've had to cut back on that. Thankfully this year I have only one Leaving Cert class, so extra classes have been cut back.
The job is a means to an end. Yeah, I hope they don't watch this. I know, they know.
Gotten a lot of acclaim, I suppose, a lot of good reviews.
Got Band of the Month on 98 FM.
And we played some great festivals and signing CDs for people and getting photographs with fans.
We were finalists in the Unsigned Only competition, which is a global competition.
Gone to Germany with Aslan, been asked to go on tour with them.
And pick of the week and showcase on FL 104 for the month.
Been on television on prime time, Saturday night television on RTE.
After being on the telly, they'd be coming in going, oh, he's brilliant, he's amazing. And that falls down and you hear rumours back on, them lads must be loaded. And put me further from the truth. And the people go, you must be minted now.
I assume that they were just, they were a signed band. You look at those production values and you kind of think there's money behind this. That's the one thing I thought, right, there's money here. And I honestly thought, like, if I join this band, there's a serious possibility that I may have to leave my job in the very near future.
So we made the album and we shopped it around. We went to the labels and we saw what they thought.
It was a matter of you can sign now or you can see if we can get you a bigger deal. That's how close we got. And yeah, I rang everyone. I was like, we're going to America, blah blah blah. And I went up to my boss and I was like, just to let you know, I'll probably be gone in about 4 weeks.
One individual basically said it's the best thing I've heard in 10 years. Like, it took us a long time to figure out that even if somebody who's in a high position of power within the industry, or is seen to be, makes a statement like that, it's not exactly what you want. You know what I mean? It's not exactly a guarantee, which is what you think it is.
I felt we were doing everything right. There still didn't seem to be any way to get to that next level of being a full-time musician. I don't want to be hit 35, sort of juggling a job, a band. Myself and my partner Denise had started a business as well earlier this year, so it was just incredibly difficult to juggle everything, Unfortunately, the band was just the least tangible thing, and when I say least tangible, I just mean financially. It's just very difficult to generate an income from it, So I had to choose the job, unfortunately. was getting a bit emotional, if I'm honest, playing the last few gigs, you know, it was quite difficult. You know, you put an awful lot of yourself into the music that you're making and so on. It just becomes really part of who you are, and so it's a real shame to sort of lose that.
This is like a brother. It was a big chunk of Red Empire left when he left in my eyes, so it was very hard to take at the time. You kind of think, should you push on and try and get a career where you earn lots of money, or should you still be pushing on for the music to happen and all? But you have to believe. I believe in the music. I think it's going to happen.
I did see some of the lads kind of, you know, looking at their situation. Two of them have kids. Craig has a mortgage and a car, and he's getting married soon.
Obviously I love my kids and I love my music, and they kind of run side by side a lot of the time, you know. What's the best part of Daddy being in the band?
Seeing you play.
And what's the worst part?
Going away most nights.
I miss you too now in the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
Do you miss the show? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, like a sore head, I'd say.
You said that, not me.
No matter what I do, I like to create stuff. You know, whether if I'm at home and I'm cooking for the kids or whatever, I'll make the dish up something nice, or, you know, something different that they wouldn't have had before. The little artist side of the brain that wants to create something is always ticking. You know, it's always ticking all the time.
It's a place my brain goes. I don't have any choice in that matter.
If the band doesn't make it, it doesn't make it, but I'm going to keep doing music, and if I can, I'd love to do it with those four guys, because it's just, I love being in that band with them, you know.
If people are in a position to juggle the work and the music life, I think they should continue it if they can. You know? And obviously it depends on lots of factors, on its age, and I was happy to do it when I was in my 20s, for example. But as I got that bit older, you know, it became more difficult. You know, when you play a show to, you know, we played in front of 1,000 people, and you play to 1,000 people and they love your music. I mean, that feeling is very difficult to replicate anywhere else. You know?
I will be signing every other emperor and the very past music.
I think the band just have to keep going for it, because if you want something, you really just got to go for it, and don't stop till you get there. And I really think they have the talent to do it. So just keep going, lads. You know, that the songs are great, the shows are great, the image is there, everything's there. So just keep plugging on. That's my words of encouragement.
If everything fell through tomorrow for whatever reason, you know, we'd meet and said, look, we can't do this anymore. After giving it 4 or 5 years, and we just can't do it anymore. To me, they'd still be an amazingly successful band, because they've made fantastic music. You know, they can go to their children and their grandchildren and back in the day, right? Okay, it wasn't commercially successful, but have a listen, you know. Just keep going. It will happen, you know. Cream will always rise to the top, you know.
Joe said to me one day, as a body of work, that's something that I can be proud of. He spoke about creating a legacy, and the idea of creating a legacy is something that, you know, something that I think fundamentally a lot of people strive for, if not everybody.